Hi, welcome to my channel, JaberTime. Today I'm gonna go over a very interesting problem, and it says the following. 8 people come to a party and shake hands with each other. If each person shakes the hand of every other person, how many handshakes occur? So, how about 4 people, A, B, C, D, to get started? How many ways you could choose 2 people? Why 2 people? Because every handshake occurs between 2 people. So every time you count a handshake, you are actually looking at 2 persons or counting 2 persons as one number as a handshake. So let's look at how many ways we could look at 2 persons together. A could shake hands with B, A could shake hands with C, A could shake hands with D. As you could see, A, B, A, C, and A, D. If we move to B, we could think about B could shake hands with A, B could shake hands with C, B could shake hands with D, and so on. And that's a 4 by 3, which is 12. So is the answer 12? Notice that I'm circling AB and BA in green and BD and DB in blue. So what I'm trying to say is AB is considered to be the same as BA, because when A shakes hands with B, it's considered that B is shaking hands with A. So I don't want to double count, and that's in math called combinations, which is 4 persons or 4 items choosing 2 at a time where order does not matter, considering that AB and BA are the same. That's another way to write it down. Now I could answer the question right here in like 2 minutes, but I'm trying to give you enough feedback about this problem and connecting the math behind the formulas that we could use to answer this problem. So paying attention to that AB is the same thing as BA, we could think about AB, AC, AD, but when we come to B, B could shake hands with C and D. We don't want to go back and say BA. It's already counted. So it's only BC and BD. When we move to C, C could shake hands with D, but we don't want to count CB and CA. It's already listed. So the answer is 6. Now to give you more feedback about the combination, we have something called in math permutations, and that's a formula. Permutations of n things taken r at a time. It's n factorial over n minus r factorial. That's when AB is different than BA, when order matters. In our case, order does not matter, and that's called combinations, and the number should be less by showing the formulas next to each other, and this is the same but divided by r factorial, considering AB is the same thing as BA. So for our example, we're looking at 4, choosing 2, where order does not matter, and the answer is 6. How do you do that? By hand, without using a calculator that has the formula in, built in. You do the following: 4 factorial, that's n factorial, over 4 minus 2 factorial, divided by also r factorial. In our case, it's 2 factorial. Doing the math, knowing that 4 factorial means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and 4 minus 2, which is 2 factorial, and this has also factorial. So 2 times 1 cancels, and this 2 simplifies with 4, and the final answer is this 2 and this 3 multiplied together, which is 6. Here's a quick look at our problem again. So if you try to organize your thoughts, starting with 2 people, because that's the minimum that you could have a handshake. That's only 1 handshake. 3 people, you count them, that's 3 handshakes. You could see them 1 and 2 and 3. 4 will give you 6, 5 will give you 10. And if you keep going, these numbers, they have a formula in math. For n number, for n in general, the number of handshakes will be n times n minus 1 over 2. Let me give you more detail about this. Looking at 4 people, if you want to take your time and count them, that's 4 and 2 more, which is 6. Looking at 5 people, start counting, that's 5 and 5 more, which is 10. So the numbers are 1, 3, 6, 10, and so on. But if you know that these numbers are triangular numbers, and you know the formula, then you're done. Those are triangular numbers. What's interesting is they are listed also in Pascal's triangle, as you could see. These are the triangular numbers. Good to know, right? I mean, I don't have to list them here for you as Pascal's triangle, but I just want to show you that how math is connected. So these are the triangular numbers. Now, let me give you more detail about the problem. If I am person A, and we are 2 people, me and somebody else, I could shake hands with B, and that's considered the same as BA. So one person B with me. How many times I, that's me, A, can shake hands? I can shake hands 1 time, which is 1 less than the number of people, which is 2. Let's see if that works for more people than 2. 3 people, ABC. How many times I could shake hands? Well, I could shake hands 2 times, which is 1 less than the number of people, 3. Keep that in mind. Let's go to 4 people. 4 people, look at me right there. How many times I could shake hands? That's 3 times, which is 1 less than 4. I mean, it doesn't have to be graphed as a circle, but think about it. 4 people, you're going to stand and they're going to be facing you, let's say on the wall, and you start shaking hands. You're going to shake hands with 3, excluding yourself from the group. So it's always 1 less. 1 less, that's 3 times 1 less than 4. Same thing right here. 5 people, I could shake hands 4 times, which is 1 less than 5. So, in general, for n people, every person can shake hands with everyone else that is n minus 1. So the number of handshakes is n times n minus 1. But we are going to double count every single one of these handshakes. And we talked about that earlier. So the number of handshakes at a party is the number of people times the number of people minus 1, because you are taking yourself out of the equation. And you have to divide that by 2 because you don't want to double count. Remember, we talked about that AB is the same thing as BA. Now, to close the problem, 8 people shaking hands. How many handshakes that we could have? Here's the 8 people. Considering 1 for A as me, I could shake hands with 7 people. That's the other 7. N times n minus 1 over 2, because we don't want to double count. In our case, it's 8 times 8 minus 1 over 2, and that's 8 times 7, 8 minus 1 over 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. The final answer is 4 times 7, which is 28. That should do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one.